Patreon gone really well this month, has it, Mad Cotto?
I mean, I've had some really good deals that are available for around about the last 48 hours. So anybody that likes FoundryVTT content, they can actually now get my backlog catalogue of 350 plus pre-made Foundry maps through my Patreon for $20. $20. And you know what? Even if you don't want to stay subscribed, if you subscribe now and then cancelled your subscription, you still have access to the Foundry pack. So it just seems like a really good deal for people, and people seem to have very much embraced it.
Oh shit! Sorry. Okay, now we're live. Excellent. Who wants to remind me?
Sorry, I'm sorry, Lindsay. That joke's just too offensive. You can't say.
Stop it! I'm a lovely person, just so everyone knows. I am a genuinely nice person. These
the
horrible,
loveliest
horrible people I
racist
work
you could
with.
hope to meet.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Why is Halvor rolling insight? So, who wants to remind me, other than Ku Klux Kora, what happened to him?
Oh my God.
I will remind you, we fought some giant wolves, winter wolves, who had a small
They
boy.
lied. They were bad wolves.
Mm.
I mean, they were hungry. We rescued the boy. We did let one winter
Did you
wolf...
feel sorry for them just then?
No.
I mean, they were hungry. It's fine to go and murder a small child then.
I mean, you're saying
Well,
they're evil. Evil
yes.
is very much a construct of societal thinking. Out there, up on the Selenka Pass, it's,
I'm the one here defending the non-murdering of children, let it be said. For all that previous comment about me being the bad person.
Classic,
Yeah, I mean...
classic deflection. What were you saying, Halvor?
No, she doesn't want to murder
So
children. 'cause
before
she
I
loves
was
children.
rudely interrupted, I was saying that we fought some winter wolves. One of them escaped. We got the boy. He turned out to be the son of the chieftain who we got killed in Berez. And we're trying to help him find his way back to their tribe, camp, whatever. And his mum is apparently going to be the chieftain now, probably.
But also it looks like Harris is maybe not dead because it was their people that left all the blood at the campsite.
Indeed.
Although I don't think his mother's going to be the chieftain. His mother was out hunting and has been killed, so she's probably not going
She's
to be the
been killed
chieftain.
too.
His mother was the chieftain. Kryal was
Yeah.
just the elder.
Yeah. Mother was killed by the Bezowak dagger tail thing.
Oh, yeah, the demon
he
dog.
was saying, yes,
What
he
was
was
the
saying,
first
don't...
word you said? The Bezowak.
I can't remember what it's called. I don't know. It's the beginning thing at the beginning of Pillars of Eternity. The basically the Winter Storm thing. I can't remember what it is.
Oh.
Yeah,
I've completed that game. Why can't I remember?
I can't remember what it's called. It's not it wasn't a creature. It's just kind of like, I don't know. Anyway, let's not derail. I'll find it while we're doing other things. So she died. So he was saying like, don't send a message because it'll send the village into disarray, fighting over who is now in charge. Obviously, he presumably is, but then it'll be the fight. I think he was saying it was the strongest will make their claims or something, maybe.
Yeah, there's no way the little boy is going to be like, oh yeah, I'll be chief now. But just be like, yeah, it's fine.
No, Halvor or Cora are going to be.
Oh, I'm going to stand back
That'll
and
be a
shoot
short
arrows
fight.
at Halvor.
I can run faster than you.
I can fire quicker than you can run.
No.
Yes.
Yeah. Cora's probably stronger.
I mean, it's not that far off.
So. You went to bed. Do you remember as well, Cora? You heard a rather unpleasant voice before you went to sleep.
I'd forgotten about that.
That's okay. I have just reminded you.
Is she drunk today? She's really excited.
I mean, I might have had one glass of Prosecco.
Nice.
I never get spoken to by random voices. It was very exciting. What did he say to me?
Well, that's for you to remember.
You are the angel of death, Cora.
Cora
I know that.
Cora Thrace. You will bring death and destruction to the village.
He said that something about Harris still being alive, or he could get Harris back to me or something.
He said, your friends will be dead. Only I can aid you in returning.
Yeah. Heard this bullshit before, mate.
So, first things first, because I don't think you had. Everyone may apply a long rest.
Frab just day.
In fact, looking at your
Whoa! What is all
What
this
has
shit at the
happened?
top?
What?
So
My
different.
character sheets at the top and all this crazy stuff.
Your character sheet.
What
at
is
the
going
top?
on?
I've got like these drop-down things at
Oh,
the top of my.
piss off.
What?
This is the third session we've talked about this, but the drop-down menus.
Yeah, at the top. I've never seen them. Do you know why I've never seen them? Because at the moment I've got it on one monitor and I normally have it stretched over 3.
Oh.
So it's
Yeah.
always on the far left monitor where I never see it, so I don't accidentally hover it.
We've had that for like a month.
Holy
Character
balls!
sheet looks way different too. There's not an option for you to apply long rest anymore.
There is on the top left.
Oh, it's changed.
And that's been there
That
for a while
hasn't
as well.
It has changed.
It's not.
She was on Sky's sheet before, so it's fine. This sheet is tidier anyway. I will let her know if there's anything she needs to do.
The way you both sort of went, oh, what's all this at the top? I thought, hey, have tokens gone mad? I've got loads of winter walls at the top of a map or something.
Spoiler alert.
No, they're under the ice. But yes, apply a long rest, and not so much morning, but the end of the night, or the end of the period of rest has come. And Bartandalis, when you wake up, you see that Calder is already sort of sat in the tent, knees up to his chin. Just sort of looking at you a bit fearful.
I'll just hold my hand up and wave to him. Give him a little smile.
He kind of wipes his cheek and gives a very small flap of the hand. Doesn't look. Obviously isn't happy, hasn't had a good night's sleep.
Mm.
He's heard what's happened when you spend a night in the tent of the priest.
Sorry, you broke up.
That's fine.
Okay.
Hello.
You now find that you have like 2 acorn-sized nubs on your forehead.
Where the zits used to be.
Yeah.
Interesting. I didn't actually tell anybody about the voice that I heard, did I?
We've just woke up, so no.
You did loudly tell Sir Eric
Oh, that's
when
true.
you went busting out in
Oh,
the
yeah, I forgot about that.
into the snow. And he was just like, there's no one. Go back to bed.
Oh, because he put his hand across my mouth, which was weird. Yeah.
An invisible magic hand.
Yes.
Well, I get up then.
Morning
Aye.
comes.
Mm.
Are you all having a ration?
Certainly.
I will. Did we put a tent? Did we put a tent over the campfire in the end?
You didn't put anything over the campfire.
I thought because it kept blowing out straight away. I thought I was that in the other place. I can't remember.
You
Oh,
built
oh, no.
under the other place you built under a rocky outcrop. Here it was just going at the snow has got much more intense.
Okay, I will light my light cantrip as I come out, and just kind of touch it onto the wall, kind of like illuminate just this area a little bit for us.
For the sake of not setting a new light effect up that has all your blue on the wall, I'll just toggle the campfire back on.
Sounds good.
And Sir Eric is sort of,
Jesus Christ, Cora, what's going on with your head?
Something tells me it's to do with the huntress.
Wow, you think that... Oh, when she touched you on the forehead?
She said that she gave me her mark. I'm guessing that's what this is.
So you're going to sprout antlers now?
Yeah, I mean, I've already got a wooden hand, so
At this rate, you'll be like 3/4 wood. You're basically a tree.
antlers are not wood.
Are you sure?
Yes,
They're felty keratin.
indeed. I mean, Halvor might not know that. Sure, Halvor, I'm like 50% wood.
I mean, how
I've never hunted anything before.
that more than you. You've lived in the city. He's lived in the wild.
I went out into the woods around the city. I was an urchin. I
changed
foraged.
That's a backstory change. Too late in the campaign.
No, we lived in the woods originally, and then I had to go into the city after my mum was murdered. So I'm saying.
In the city.
Well, you're an
next to
urchin.
the city, next to it. Look, we live in Nottingham now. Sherwood Forest. Come on, guys.
I look at Corin. Who's this imposter that now knows about hunting and has these nubbins?
Nubbins.
Caldo sort of drifts over and hovers near Halvor.
Does he glance at Cora's nubs at all?
He
More than usual?
He doesn't seem to have noticed or paying them any heed.
Shake your nubs at the small boy, Cora.
Consider them shaken.
Okay. I will start packing up my tent with Lucian Caspin. Oh my god. Caspin whilst just eating ration.
Yep.
Kind of picking away in my pocket.
I have deducted 6 rations, so Eric will not partake. And after about half an hour, all of the tents are packed up.
Right then, do we know what our heading is? Has the boy given a direction?
I feel like I was asking him for directions at the end because I was like, before this runs out, I wanted directions off him, I believe.
Correct. He said it was about a day north, and then through a copse where you have to go quietly.
Yeah, big silent. Yep.
And then there are ruins, and then a frozen waterfall, and his village is behind the frozen waterfall.
Okay then.
The long and short of it.
I take it this is all kind of in the direction that we were going anyway, right?
Yes, but it's starting to get a bit more open as you sort of have finished the pass. You're sort of getting to more spread out, not sandboxy, but it can be easier to get lost going forward.
Cora's keen not to go off track, so as long as we're still heading in the same direction and trying to chase after Harris. If we're heading towards the Amber Temple still, she's happy because that's where she knows that he was headed, so cool.
Cora suddenly filled with purpose. Previously, her purpose was just tribadism at every opportunity, but now she has a quest.
I was convinced these guys were dead, so I'm happy.
A quest.
So I look to the kid whose name I'll never remember.
Kaldor. Drogo.
And kind of like look around and kind of point around and then shrug like, which way?
He points north, up the way that the wolves were taking him.
Okay.
Turns out they were the true guardians of the clan, and he's a schizophrenic ventriloquist.
Then, well, I see no point hanging around. Let's move.
Sir Eric calls down from his ledge. quiet once we get a rise.
I thought he... What did he say?
There were predators in the night. A bear of some sort.
Presuming we're still blizzarding, yeah? Can't really see.
Correct.
Okay. Then I am going to pop a spell, yo. I'm going to cast Dark Vision. Okay, I'm going to cast it on me, Halvor, Ez. Yeah.
Yeah, the boys don't need it.
Yeah, I mean, he must navigate the dark anyway.
Just hold hands. You'll be fine, kids.
Also, Halvor, frustrate me. How long has it been the case that you have not needed to use control to fart around plotting a movement token? How long has right-click been viable? Because that is just so much easier.
It's part of the show drag distance mod, I think.
Oh, it is so good. I love it very much.
Okay, so I'm marking 3 level 2 spell slots.
Oh, is it a once per cast? One person per cast?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's why I'm not casting it on everybody.
Yeah, but I presumed it was like you and 2 creatures or 3 creatures of
No.
your choice. Wow.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's 3
Remember,
burned.
you got that macro to toggle the vision settings as well, so that it'll automatically adjust your vision to a dark vision-y range.
Vision type. 60-foot dim dark vision. Apply changes. Done. And then instead of darkness, all we can see is whiteness. And I will extinguish the light. Boop.
Okay. Off you set then. Who will be Chief Navigator today?
Normally, I would say Cora, but she's quite keen to try and get one of the boys to have a little chat with her on her own after last night's dealings. So she's going to sort of hang back a bit.
Well, I can't just Bartandless to do it, so I'll do it. Which I shall do very shortly.
What is it, survival?
Mm-hmm.
I think my survival's okay.
Oh! Don't know if that's just me, but that hovered on a nat 20.
Yep.
For quite a while before it toppled the other way.
Just out of curiosity.
Can't trust bartenders to do it.
Can't trust Barty.
Look, +5 beats a +2.
Well, it didn't, did it?
The odds are the odds. You can't compare 2 dice rolls.
Also, Halvor, I do hate to tell you this.
What?
You feel a bit worse today,
What?
and your strength has gone down by another 1.
Wow.
You now have 11 strength.
You don't hate to sound that at all.
You have no exhaustion, man.
He's on the come down, man.
I think I am. Cora's literally as strong as me now. Oh, not quite.
What we got, Cora? 10. Halvor, you
8.
feel a bit more. 10, 9, 8. There we go.
I've got.
So, viewers, this is what it's like to play when your DM hates you.
See, all I want to do now is boots up Photoshop, get the Captain America meme where on your left with Halvor's face and then me with Bartandler's face.
The daft thing about the pacing of our games, Halvor, is in game you've only been getting weak for the same period of time that you were getting strong for, if that makes sense. But it's been so heavy. It's been so heavy loaded that you had. It felt like you had about a year of having that strength.
An eternity of having none.
Okay, so we setting off with Barty taking the lead.
I am not
If
the
by
head of the
party
party.
you mean Halvor.
Oh, sorry. Yes, I went off the person with the best roll. Sorry.
I'll hang back with Caspian, given that he can't see.
Okay.
I'm
As
going to
you-
sort of
yeah.
hang near Barty as well, and at some point that's convenient to you, DM, I will have a conversation
Yeah.
with him.
Well, all I will tell you is going up, you can see that a couple of the bodies of the winter wolves have been disturbed slightly and have been eaten at a bit. If you wish to investigate that, Cora, you can, but if not, we can carry on and you can absolutely get into your Barty chat.
I feel like we probably should investigate that.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say let's try and, I mean, mainly to gauge the kind of size of whatever's been eating at them.
Yeah, I was going to say, can we judge a bite size on the basis of the corpses?
Now, I'm trying with it being with your skill set, I really can't decide whether this would be medicine, nature, or survival. It kind of falls into the realms of all three, doesn't it? If it was dead people, it'd be going off medicine. I'm going to say go with survival, given it is you're doing this based on your skill set.
Halvor nailed it.
Jesus.
However, next time we need to navigate, I'll have no idea where I'm going.
So you find several things, Cora. A couple of the wolves seem to have been dragged a short distance. You find one that you know was killed by arrows. One that you know didn't get any particularly heavy, any grievous injuries. You know, it was basically mostly arrows punctured through sort of eye and flank. But you see that now its whole side has been opened in like a straight line, and the organs have been pulled out of it a little bit. Looking at it, you can see that unlike a lot of, sort of how you've seen wolves and some big cats hunt in the forests in Aden, they just start eating at whatever they can. This is not the case. It looks like something rummaged around inside before taking something. Halvor, you also notice a single set of large, concerningly humanoid footprints that appear just here and then head back to the rock face, suggesting that perhaps something clambered down here.
Does it appear that it was like an attack on something, or does it appear like they were hunting something, like they were intending to eat this thing?
Well, no, you killed these wolves, didn't you? Here, it just happened to be
Okay.
it's your kill that something has come along and interfered with after the fact.
Interesting. Okay.
You say they'd taken something away?
It looks like it had been, the insides had been sort of pulled out, like something was being looked for inside the wolf.
Bits of boy, maybe.
Can I kind of like, I don't know, whether, I guess nature or medicine? See if I can identify what guts.
Maybe a
If there's
medicine
any-
check. Looking around for a while, a lot of the organs are obviously quite familiar. Even though it's just a case of going off what they're connected to versus your knowledge of your own body. You come to the conclusion that you feel like the liver is missing.
Ooh.
And I will pass that on to the group.
You won't. It's missing.
Is the tracks going to just the one that's here, or are the tracks going to the other ones?
Yes, just to that one.
Okay. Do I know of any arcane creatures typically favor the liver?
Or any magical uses for winter wolf livers?
Make me an Arcana check.
Can I do one too?
You do not. I don't think you're. No, I don't think it's something that your experiences would have lent you to, and the dice back that up. That the dice would not have lent you to knowing. Bartandalus, no, you're not aware of anything that. It's definitely a thing that certain rituals and spells want certain parts of the body, but you're not aware of anything that seems to particularly hunt out livers or wolf liver being a reagent in any sort of spell.
Okay. Well, I kind of like stand up, elbows deep, covered in blood, and I will just kind of wave my hands and kind of stroke them over each other and cast prestidigitation and clean the blood off my hands. It just kind of like fades away.
Caldor's sort of eyebrows raise a bit in surprise at seeing all this just vanish off your hands.
His dad was a magic man, though, right?
Different kind of magic, though.
His dad? Not,
Yeah, wasn't his...
Cryal is not every member of the tribe core.
No, Cryal was his dad.
No.
Wasn't he? I thought that's what they said. That
No.
Cryal was the one that
I think
died.
his mum and dad... No, his mum... Right, well, Cryal died with us.
Yeah, exactly. He died with us.
He wasn't a chieftain, though. He was just like an elder of the...
That was his mum that's the chieftain.
His mum was the chieftain, but I think his mum and dad were with him, but his mum was the chieftain. So they died with him,
Right.
but his mum is the chieftain. Cryel was just like some elder shaman
Druid.
fellow.
Yeah. Village wise man. Not wise enough to stop a house falling on him, though.
Dumbass.
Okay, so yeah, Cora's wanting to chat to Bartandalus issue. There you go.
Yeah, well, we're sort of... The others maybe a little bit out of earshot. If I get the opportunity, I would like to have a little chat with Barty.
Okay. Then we'll hang back a little as we vignette into a black scene or something. What's going on? Oof. There we go.
Bartandalus, I know that sometimes you can hear your gods speaking to you. Do you ever feel them?
In what way?
Do they ever cause any physical sensation, like someone's touching you?
I mean, I'd never heard Velsharoon speak to me until I came here.
So it's something unique to the Selenka Pass, you mean, or something unique to the area of
No.
Barovia?
Since I came to Barovia, I'd never heard his voice. The other voices I hear, because there seem to be more than one these days, I believe is one of the dark powers from the Amber Temple. Probably the same or one of, that's speaking to Helvor, and one that's now touched upon Caspin.
But they've only happened since we've been on the Selenka Pass.
And Halvor's made his deal with Zul'jin. Nobody knows his name.
Zul'jin.
Yes, Zul'jin.
Zul'jin.
No,
You got to.
no. I can do it.
You are... Go on, you do it.
Nobody better than me.
That's pretty good. So, yeah, since Halvor made his deal back in Kresk, I think he's been touched, whereas Caspin Caspin, I'm not sure. He seems to have heard both the voices of Malaflor and potentially someone or something else.
Do we hear that thunder in real life?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Who's speaking to you?
I don't know who it was. It happened last night while I was in the tent, but it wasn't like they were just speaking to me. I felt a cold hand across my mouth, stopping me screaming.
I mean, I've never had such an obvious physical interaction. I felt like a warmth of Lathander, as much as I've felt the absence of Velsharoon once he'd left. But never like they were physically there. Something different.
They were making me promises, saying that they could bring Harris back to me.
I dare say there's things up in these mountains that can, but those are deals that we're often best not taking on.
Yeah, they didn't say what they wanted in return, but I don't imagine it's anything good. But I know that Harris heard something too, based on what was written in his diaries.
All I can say is be careful. Feel free to talk to me next time you hear something, and just make sure you don't make any deals without conferring with the rest of us at least. It'd be nice to have a heads up of what we're all getting into.
Do you think they're just trying to divide us and try and put us off going to the Amber Temple?
No, I think they want us to go there. I think they need us to go there. But, yeah, I think they're definitely trying to divide us one way or another.
It scared me that I could feel him.
Well, not much I can say to that, but all you need to remember is that whatever is trying to come in contact with you up here, you already have the contact of something that's equally, if not more powerful. I kind of gesture up to the acorn-sized growths. I think you're better protected up here than most of us.
Yeah, I wonder if that's why I was the target.
Maybe. You know,
He said that Harris was dead.
I don't know. I
It
think
sounded from the diaries like he'd implied the same thing to him about me, though, so I don't know what to believe.
believe what your eyes see, because you can't believe the words of some strange voice speaking in your head. Believe in yourself. But up here, probably safer to even question that as well sometimes. Caution at all times, Cora.
Thank you for your wise counsel, Bertie.
And I
So sarcastic.
I smirk slightly, knowing I'm telling her not to make deals, and I've only just made one with my demon dude. Sure, I'll find you a phylactery, no problem. Yeah, I'm not going to mention it to anybody else. It's good, it's fine.
You told me not to make a deal as long as I hadn't told you. I can do whatever I want as long as I tell you about it. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to know. I just want to know the deals. I'll offer you a better one, Cora.
Here's my deal. Don't do that.
Mm.
And with that, we quest onwards.
And as we're kind of like catching up a little bit, I'll say to Cora, you taking the lead on this? If not, then I think Helvor could do with the goggles.
I can take the lead. Did that roar sound louder than it did the last time we heard it?
Equally so. And when it happens, Calder all but screams and sort of, even though he's only about 6 or 7 steps away from Halvor, just runs over to him and sort of falls in right behind him.
I will go up to alongside Halvor. If Halvor wants to keep the lead, that's cool. But if he wants me to take over, I'm happy to.
Sure, I could use a break. Go ahead.
I am. Whilst we're walking, DM, I'm going to kind of walk up to Caspin and Kaldor and myself as well, because I get to have 3 instances of it active at one time. And I'm going to cast Prestidigitation, like on our chests or whatever, it's like on our shirts or whatever, to warm non-living material for up to 1 hour. Just kind of like keep us a little bit snugger.
Calder sort of looks as after a few seconds, his sort of terror and his hyperventilation goes down, and then he just seems to kind of be overwhelmed once again with having actual hot, almost steaming clothes. It's probably something I feel he very, very rarely has, and he seems, despite the circumstances, very, very happy.
I mean, he's going to love it when I fireball him then. Bliss!
As you sort of go to sort of move on from men, Caspin, I wanted to speak to you.
Sure. No. Draw. Is it in private or?
Perhaps a few steps. It is nothing too secretive. You told me to seek your counsel if anything untoward happened.
All right.
I have heard no more voices, but I am feeling a sense of ability coming, and well, for example, you gave me this, and he pulls out the symbol of Lathander, to channel this divine spark through, yes?
Yeah.
I should be able to do nothing without this, yes?
I mean, it doesn't always work that way, but that's how it works for me. You don't need it?
He seems slightly relieved by this. I misunderstood then. I thought that was the conduit by which all of his abilities manifest. Because I do not seem to need this. And he hands it over to you for a second.
And I kind of like push it back to him. Keep hold of it. Just, even if you don't need it for your abilities.
No, I meant for a moment to demonstrate.
Oh.
That's fine. But I don't.
Sure.
I do not need this. And when I woke up today, I had and knowing Aedinian, he lapses into Aedinian for a second, just kind of muttering how he mutters like how to say, and then sort of goes back into common. An additional technique, an incantation I did not have previously.
And I nod, face a little bit masking concern.
Is this normal that they would come in such a way?
It definitely comes to us all differently. I guess it's come to you quicker than it would come to most. But I don't know how long you've potentially had some of these blessings and just not known how to access them. What is it you can do?
Similar to how I feel you had this morning while I was helping take the tents down. I just suddenly became aware of the various items of enchantment that we have in our possession. I could, even when I was facing away from everyone, I could feel where Halfor was, even though I could not see him through the snow, because I could sense what I knew to be his axe.
Okay. It's good. It's good. It's useful. I've had to use such techniques most of my life and a long time while I've been here as well. Let me know if there's anything else.
I will, but forgive me, your underlying concern is not well disguised. What should I be wary of?
That you were in consort with Melliflor, and I don't know if your abilities are blessings from her or from Lathander. When you nearly died, well, that moment before that
Sure.
moment before you died, I've seen death many times throughout my life. People that are sick and firm in their last moments, and they always turn to somebody. Who have you turned to?
It was too sudden. There was no slipping away. I was here, and then its teeth were in my neck, and before I could even process it, I was on my back on the floor, being told I had died.
And you remember nothing from that.
It was different to the first time, when that Xanthras spoke to me. This time, there was nothing. I do not even remember. I went straight from the pain of the bite to being on my back.
Yeah, perhaps not as grave as we first thought.
If I detect anything else, I will be sure to let you know.
You do that. Thank you for feeling like we can trust each other enough for you to come to me.
Indeed. Grace Melliford.
Thank me for my wisdom.
Thank you for your wise counsel. With air quotes.
So sarcastic.
Very loud. Caldor very scared. He actually throws both his arms around like the top of your leg, Alvor.
Nice.
Wow.
So, you travel like this for about another 5 light spells. But other light spells still happening.
I've not. Do you know what? I initially wasn't, but as we need it as a timekeeping piece, I will go off my prestidigitation when my heat runs out because it's the same spell, so it lasts an hour. So when mine and the two
same
boys
spell.
prestidigitation. Oh, sorry, it's not. It's the same length of time.
Oh,
So
okay.
it lasts an hour. So yeah, when they go off, I'll cast them again on us, keep us warm.
Okay. But
So I don't want to attract. I don't want to attract anything with the light
Ah,
spells. That's why it gives the dark
of course.
vision.
Okay. After 6 or so hours, you start to reach occasional clusters of trees between the rocks, and Caldor, from his position sort of glued to Halvor's side, turns to you, Bartandalis, and sort of hangs back for a second just so that you come into view, and you see his eyes are very, very wide, and he just raises a single finger, trembling to his lips.
And is it everybody else can see this, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, and I nod at him.
And you begin to enter an area which is a copse of trees, funneled between rock walls, and there are sort of jagged piles and outcrops of rocks in the middle. It's kind of like a bit of a rocky, forested valley. The snow, very undisturbed, and you can hear wolves as well, sort of in the distance.
Okay. So this is as we're setting off. We can hear all this stuff going on after he's kind of give us the thing. We've not watched yet. Have we?
No, it's just ahead.
Okay.
Just sort of
Then
at the mouth of it.
I will kind of like gather the grown-ups. I'll gather. I'll gather everybody together. So,
Okay, so Cora, you can come as well.
and
Thanks.
speaking quietly, I say,
Is it worth Cora using her pass without trace ability?
We sure can.
As long as you think now's the time. It only lasts an hour, I think.
It does, but an hour in there if we're not supposed to say anything.
I am right. She does have to still use the verbal components of the spell, yeah?
I thought so.
I'm not sure
How
what
do you
she said.
mean? It's a one-off. Like it's a one-off cast, though.
Yeah, but it's still. Oh! Sure, we only get one of them. Okay. Yeah, but I'm saying if it's
If we're supposed to stay silent, she's not going to be able to cast it when we're in there.
True. Yes, you're correct.
Avada Kedavra!
Then I guess now's as good a time as any, and just hope that we get out within the hour, hey?
Yeah.
that's I've got. Oh, no, haste doesn't even last that long anyway. Don't think I've got anything to speed us up.
Are we ready
Cast
then?
without a trace, but legging it at flat speed.
Yeah. Well,
And
you-
with
you
that,
actually- go on.
no, go on.
Yeah, so we're shrouded by magic. So yeah, there's no reason you
Yeah,
can't.
it just
have them
reminded me of when, like, in WoW, when you're in, like, the crouch stealth walk animation and you have loads of crazy stacked speed effects and you look like you've shot yourself traveling at 200 miles an hour in a crouch.
So with that, Cora gathers her magical ability within herself and slowly, quietly mutters down into her hands and starts to look like he's doing a smoothing kind of motion with her hands, and all of a sudden everybody around us, the world just turns quiet.
Nice. Accidentally cast silence.
So I was as she was explaining that, then I did try to come in with an as she does, but didn't want to verbally interrupt her. I'm going to quickly recast prestidigitation, the warmth on myself, Esmeralda, and Halvor, so that our warmth will run out before her spell runs out, because they both last an hour.
Oh, so you'll have, when you feel the chill coming in, you know that Cora's pass without a trace is about to go off. Okay.
Yeah.
Stay close. And that's the last thing Cora says.
If only.
For an hour.
And are you going in?
Mm.
Yes.
In about 10 minutes.
the parts of you that are not affected by, and I'm going to presume you're without light sources as well.
Yeah, we can see in the dark.
Yeah. Though, even those of you who are wearing these have this warm enchantment on your clothes, you feel the cold quite drastically get worse very quickly on your face. I'll presume you all have gloves on. The temperature, seems to have dropped.
I still have a dark vision active, right? The spell.
Yeah, it's 8 hours.
Yeah,
I don't have to concentrate on it.
Excellent.
Do we have to reapply on every new scene?
If the tokens are already on the scene, then I will just run the macro. It's fine.
Yes, they were already on the scene. So you will need to reapply if you still have the vision of a dark.
Oh, look at the DM using somebody's 3D maps. 3D animated maps, no less.
Yeah, maybe you should do something like this.
Yeah, it's a really cool Patreon guy called Betrove.
Boo earns.
I gesture my intent by kind of beckoning them, but pointing to myself and then pointing ahead, trying to indicate that I will lead the way.
I will try and stay within the middle of the group so that everybody still stays within 30-meter range, but obviously 30 feet?
Meters?
Whatever it is. 30 meters. I've got such a long way.
D&D. Oh, Caldo has gone back to being boy.
Come on, dude.
You are struggling to get him off grabbing you. Caldo is clinging very much onto Halvor wherever possible.
God, I'm not even that strong. You'd be better off with a skeleton.
Are you making me a collective stealth check, please? Or are you making some individual
Sure.
ones, actually?
We do a collective one?
No idea. Let's just all roll.
Yeah, all roll.
Plus 10 in your situational bonus.
You didn't tell me that soon enough. Plus
Wow.
10, plus 10.
Your spell. That's fine. I'm going to be adding plus 10. It's very easy.
Oh!
He knows these mountains.
No one can see him because he's behind me.
And you're so massive.
Massive, but surprisingly frail.
He's massive.
And dainty.
So that was, 13 plus another 10. Okay.
Oh, bear with me.
Yeah. Oh.
For some reason, it doesn't have it in the description on my half plate, but I had to double check. I have to roll disadvantage on stealth checks because of half plate.
Well,
So I shall roll again.
Oh, I thought I was going to a 1, but I was like, no!
There you go, so 20.
Okay. As you creep forward through all this deep snow, you, in addition to the sounds of wolves in the distance, you do occasionally hear like a for a second, which stops abruptly. And Caldor just sort of looks up at you, Halvor, and just beckons you to kneel down so he can whisper to you.
I do so. Not that I understand his language.
No, and he just whispers something something you don't understand, just like 2 words, and just looks at you with like tear-brimmed eyes. You can see there's bits of frozen tear on his cheek already.
Does
And
he?
just
Is
nods.
there any gestures accompanying, or is he just telling me 2 words?
No gesture.
As
Okay.
Halvor has heard us speak, does he recognise those 2 words as the kid said them before?
No.
Okay.
I am going to slowly start stalking further in, deliberately going like half speed for stealth reasons. Try and pinpoint where the noise is coming from.
Make me a perception check. Sounds like it's come from the northeast.
Are these kind of like 2 paths leading to my left and right?
No, it's the line of sight is obscured heavily by the tree lines and the rocky outcrops. It's more of an open copse of wood with some rock pillars and rock piles. It's not a left-right fork in the road.
Okay, I'm gonna slowly start moving towards where the noise was, and just give the guys a gesture. Combat gestures. SEAL Team 6.
I want to stand up on this rocks.
Well, the ones to the north, right of your...
Yeah, I want to kind of climb a bit higher.
Yeah,
Obviously.
yeah, you could get about 5-10 foot up that before you need to start making checks. So you can get to the
I don't have to make any checks. I
Of
think
course,
you're fine.
Of course.
Can you
Absolutely.
remove all walls for me, please?
No. Oh, I went to draw another wall on you then, but I absolutely will. Shuffle you beyond the wall now.
I'm beyond the wall, guys.
Oh my god.
I am Mans Raider.
You ain't no king.
Up King at North.
What's north of north?
Someone's definitely watched it very recently.
Yeah, what's north of north? Doesn't fucking matter.
Yep.
The dead. That's what's north of north.
No, we don't know that. And we'll never know it. It was never answered.
Yeah, Halvor, following the sound, you also notice Bartandalus climbing down. You haven't just walked over the rockwork, coming down onto the floor. Why he didn't just walk around with you? He stuck like the route.
I've got an upper vantage up here. Can have a little peer around.
You're coming back down to near enough the floor, so to me it looks like you've walked up. It's like lemmings and we use the wall to climb over a block.
Can you move me again? I'll start walking down.
Am I getting close enough that I can try and pinpoint where the sound's coming from?
Yes, and you see a snowdrift sort of shuffle a little bit ahead of you where it begins to turn to like icy wall. There's something sort of under the snow moving.
I'm just going to approach it.
As you get within about 10-15 feet, the sort of fluttering of the snowdrift slows for a second and then stops, and you see it kind of suddenly jolts slightly, and enough snow kind of falls off it, but you get the distinct impression that like a head has just been turned in your direction under the snow. And it's got a contest. And then you a number of ants around the cops as
No.
from under the snow pile leaps out a grimy, ice-covered corpse with ape-like fangs and glowing
That looks-
blue eyes.
We've literally just been watching Pirates of the Caribbean, and that looks like the little monkey dead dude from Pirates of the Caribbean.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. When he's dead.
It's essentially Frost Capuchin is what we're going for right now.
It's as big as you, Halvor.
Ah,
Oh fuck!
This is person sized. Can everyone please roll initiative for me?
hold on. What am I doing? I'm pressing inspiration. Why does this say inspiration on here? What is this?
Well, we never get inspiration, so don't worry about it.
Do I turn it off? How do I do that? What is it?
Just click it. It doesn't do anything. Just don't click it.
I saw a dice and I clicked it.
It's very enthusiastic of you.
Oh my god, Esmeralda is not first. What a day.
Where are they? Are they coming back? They better stay within 30 meters of me.
Okay.
Don't really matter now, does it?
30
Oh.
meters.
Oh, why is it doing that? I don't know why it's jumped in halfway down the round. What the hell are all these?
What is
gnomes?
that?
Oh yeah, that's a marker to show whose turn it is.
Interesting.
Can I only see the one?
You can.
Okay, then I'm gonna smash it in the face. Why is that not adding the extra damage? Hang on.
Adding the what?
The brutal strike damage. I'm sure it's set to
It was
versatile.
the more you have a damage.
I rolled versatile and it didn't do versatile damage. Well, I'll roll it manually.
Okay. So an extra 13, yeah?
Yes. And I will try and knock it prone with my shield.
You succeed. And it is knocked prone.
That is all I am going to do.
Nice. It is immediately his turn. It jumps, as you sort of knock it onto its back, it just sort of leaps back up onto all fours and is going to attack you. It is going to do two things. It is going to slash out its claws at you twice. Three. Good. It's prompted that straight away. Okay. So yeah, it rakes its claws and then it does so again. But this time misses, and it sort of skitters around to you. in addition to the noises it's making, it almost sounds like it's saying words as well, sort of thrown in occasionally. Despite the silence and hearing this sort of shouted exchange and these weapons, you do hear Calder Cora just sort of let out a bit of a bit of a whimper and cry.
So he's still trying to be silent.
Yes.
Is he still all the way back where we can see him on the map?
Oh wow, yeah, you have all well and truly left the little ones. Well, I presume they would have been following, except not Bartandalis, but would have been following the path until Halvor broke ahead to investigate. They wouldn't have been climbing over rocks after Bartandalis. Next is Esmeralda. She is going to remain next to the two kids, and she's going to hold her action to attack anything that comes in range of either of the children. You hear all of you just through the undergrowth, just more cackles and the sound of claws and feet running through snow and ice. So Eric, seeing the one running over towards them from the left, is going to look first to the children next to him, is going to stow his bow and just walk forward to meet the approaching creature. I've had to do his battle cry. I remember he's trying to be quiet, so he perhaps will not scream a war cry as he goes in. But yeah, he is going to attack twice with his sword. Strikes twice, wielding it with both hands. Cora, you are up.
There's a fourth frozen creature in front of me.
What?
There's 4 frozen creatures on the battle tracker above me, but
Yes.
there is only 2 that we can see.
Because some may still be on their way. It's a big area.
Huh. You'd think being battle tracker before me that they would have let themselves be known, really.
They did. That's why I described them hearing the screams as I moved them 30 foot closer towards you.
Ah, shit. Okay, well, fearing for the safety of the children, I'm going to aim for the one that is by Sir Eric, because Halvor's big strong boy, aren't you, Halvor? Sort of, used to be. Never mind.
Ooh.
So I'm going to Hunter's Mark on the one by Sir Eric. And I'm going to do a sweep by and get him. Good use of sweep by.
It is, yeah. That'd have been a bad story if no swoop. Oh, a spin on that.
Going again. Well, it should have been a d6 as well, right? Sorry. I'm going to roll a d6 as well. And I'm going to take one step closer so that I'm sort of flanking the kids. And then, yeah, that's me.
The other combat music I was finding very underwhelming, so
I didn't hear any combat music, although I wasn't.
yeah,
I
it was
didn't
on, but
twig.
for some reason it was coming in quite low. I was not a fan.
Mellow combat.
Yeah. Bartandalis, it's you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh. 5, and then I'm gonna try and scooch Kaldor, like just palm him, like to move behind me.
Okay.
And I am going to cast Mind Spike on the one that's in front of Sir Eric, because Mind Spike is the only spell I have that doesn't have a verbal component. So, this one in front of us has been attacked by Korea.
Yes.
How's it looking?
It's looking like it is almost frozen bloodied.
Okay. In that case, I'll attack the newcomer that's coming on this side. Mind Spike. I'm gonna blast it with a cheeky 5th level.
A 5th level. Sorry.
Yeah.
Got it missed.
I think it still does half damage anyway.
Yeah, it has 35.
Yeah, there you go. And that's why we do it at a 5th, so at least it still hurts it a bit.
Yeah, it's still hurt quite a bit.
I kind of like make a little gesture, kind of Doctor Strange in my hands, and just kind of like staggers a little bit as a cripple into its mind.
Nice.
I kind of like raise myself, making myself look aggressive for it, and then that is my turn.
Okay. Caldo, you wanted him watch behind you like that?
Maybe one up next to Caspian on the other side. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. He is going to take. He just crouches down, grabs like a stick off the floor, but is near enough, like on his knees, clutching behind Caspian.
And I wanted to look at Caspian and kind of like finger to my mouth as well. So I don't know whether he can cast his spells without verbal components. Although I think he still has the crossbow, right?
He does, but you see him first sort of look at you, and then he goes to sort of. He touches like his fingertips to his own chest for a second, of not looking at you, sort of almost looking down now, and then you see him sort of sigh, and he puts a hand on Caldo, and he doesn't say anything, but you make me an Arcana check with advantage, Bartandalis.
Do you want Arcana if it's divine? If it's a divine spell?
Yeah.
So I think religion. Okay. 1 second. Ooh. Just normal?
No, with advantage.
Oh, with advantage. Sorry, I didn't hear you say. Cool.
You recognise the spell as being Sanctuary that he's casting on Caldo. Watching him do it as well and seeing him not speak a word in the circumstances, even though his lips are sort of just quietly muttering something, or at least making the shapes. You remember from your studies seeing this happen in front of you that sometimes there is magic inside inherent bloodlines that allows spells to be cast without always using verbal components.
Okay.
Top of a round. Alvor, you. The woods around you now just filling with the sounds of multiple shrieks and giggles and laughs.
I continue wailing away.
hell, how many times are you attacking?
Well, it's not rolling now.
So none.
Your axe is stuck in it, sorry.
Hang on.
While he's having those technical difficulties, Cora, I know there's a few enemies to go first, be thinking of what you're going to do.
I'd like them to go first before I could decide.
Well, 4 of them will be going first before you.
That's good. Maybe they can get closer together. That would be wonderful.
You can hold your action, you can't hold your turn though, because that is not 5e anymore.
There we go, it's hit.
Stupid fucking 5e rules.
Worth the wait, 5 points. I forgot to before, so I'm going to go ahead and try and bash it prone again. I don't know why, but when I'm clicking versatile, it's not rolling the versatile damage of my weapon.
Bastards. Anything else
So
about
he's
Alcohol?
proned, and I just continue squaring up with him.
Yep. Leaps back up. Dancing around you, sort of leaps and bites, and it's gonna slash out with its claws twice again. To no avail. Esmeralda is going to. Was she one you gave Dark Vision to or not? I didn't think she was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 4 adults.
Okay, she is going to maintain her position in front of the children, but is going to cast Magic Missile at the one that is rapidly approaching.
DM,
Yeah.
does she have Magic Missile on an item? Because that is a verbal component.
Fuck, it is. She everything's verbal that she can do.
She's got a sword. She's got a rapier.
Well, other than leaving the kids, so yeah, she will maintain her position here, and if anyone comes in range of her, she will attack. Sir Eric find himself leapt upon.
It just won't stop. There's too many of them.
So Eric continues trading. Trying to what for his? Right. Cora, it's you.
Oh, I'd hope they got just a little bit closer together, but they've not. Okay, well, I've still got Hunter's Mark on the dude that was on before, so I'm not going to waste that. I'm going to have a little attack of him with a sweep by from Norris.
Hits.
And again. Oh, yes. That hovered on 5.
Tell me how you kill it.
Yeah. It's been a while since I've gone for an arrow through the eye, so why not? I'm going to go for an arrow through the eye.
Since you went for an arrow through the eye.
Every now and then I'm allowed an arrow through the eye, right?
Yeah.
Arrow through the
A
eye!
little as a treat.
Arrow, eye. Also, it needs to be said, really.
That was the one that was fighting Sir Eric.
That's the one.
Are you going to move your hunter's mark?
I
So
am.
that you
Yes,
don't
I can
remember
do
at the
that,
start of
can't
your
I?
next turn? Yes, do it.
So I'm going to move it to...
Before you start this long mental exercise, Bartandalus, you're coming up soon.
There's only one thing I can do, so it's fine.
I was going to move it to the one that's coming closest to us. So frozen creature immediately north of Sir Eric is now hunter's marked.
Okay. Bartandalus rushing out from the trees to the south. You are attacked.
I will use my warding flare.
Does it have a verbal?
It's not. It is a feature.
Of course, yeah. So that makes the next attack disadvantageous.
It does, yes.
Still hits.
Hits?
Yeah.
It's bullshit. Why is it asking for a saving throw?
Because I'd like you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
You're not actually concentrating on anything, right?
No, I am. No, Mind Spike failed, so it shouldn't be.
Pop you for another one now. Its claws just go tearing through you. And it... next one.
Are we aware of anything happening from that horrible failure?
No. You apply your multi-attack defense now, please, Cora.
Oh, yes.
Okay, and then let's turn it off. Bartandalus, it's you.
I'm going to Mind Spike again. This boyo right in front of me, oh. To do it at a cheeky 4th level. That has not popped up for some reason. Why am I on a concentration check?
Oh yeah, because it thinks you're... Yeah, it's because it thinks that you're still concentrating on whatever it was.
Mind Spike, even though it failed. That has not rolled the damage,
No.
I don't think.
No.
Oh, it's there. No, it's gone above it.
Yeah.
Weird. Good.
Tails. Describe what your devastating mind spike looks like.
It's kind of like slashing on top, and I've got my shield up, and it's kind of like clawing over the top of it, and kind of like catches me in the face a few times. And there's just like a moment where I kind of connect with its eyes and kind of do this gesture behind my shield, and then its head just kind of like starts wobbling, and then blood just starts trickling out of its ears and its nose and its mouth, and then it just falls to the ground, kind of shaking, screaming, clutching its head.
Oh no, that was up the spell, so you haven't killed it.
Oh, what was that?
Oh, it's not
sound?
dead?
No, it's not dead.
Oh.
It falls to the ground. I was like, wow. Okay. Let's describe what your spell looks like. His head explodes. But he's
well, you normally just say how. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah,
then,
I mean,
then
all of that happened. They just managed to get back up
Sure.
at the end to fall into the floor.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I said. You cut me off before I'd finished. Does he look in rough shape at least?
It's looking bloodied. Anything else from you?
No.
Okay. Haldor continues clutching onto his stick and is taking the... Well, actually, let's see. If he passes, he's going to attack anything that comes in his range. If he fails, he's just going to take a dodge action. He's taking a dodge action.
Oh, good lord.
Caspin, having Sanctuary Calder, I think is going to take a dodge action. No, he's not his crossbow actually. He's going to.
Can he not heal without it speaking?
He's going to draw his crossbow and shoot at the one that he can most easily see. Designated to consume ammunition, but no resource is specified. Oh yeah, I forgot someone. I had to change something else like that recently. Where are we? Details. Ammunition name is crossbow balls. Done. Infantry. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Top of round, Halvor, it's you.
Okay, well, this thing is still live, so I'm going to go ahead and start with a shield bash. Oof. Nice. Okay. I'll attack it some more.
You shield bash it firmly down to the floor. That hits. Does not look good. Hits. Tell me how you kill it.
Oh, thank God. So I shield bash it to the ground, one big slam straight into its kind of stomach region, and follow it up with another one, and its guts are now just kind of frozenly hanging out. I have no idea what kind of guts this thing has.
What was that?
The sound of being shield bashed onto its back and then attacked.
It sounded like some form of space weapon.
It could be.
Pew, 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 pew.
Yeah, very little in way of guts. There's next to no fluid from these. The only fluid from these has come from Bartandalis' indulgent narrative. But yeah, it is dead.
I'm going to hop over here, and that will be where I end, as I have no actions remaining.
Right. Dead. Ez is going to step forward and attack the one is in her face. All she's going to do. Then she'll be attacked back. And the same one. There are trees behind you, Halvor. You hear a burst of undergrowth.
It's behind you.
So Eric is going to step back, trying to put himself, almost trying to like kind of how you shooed Kaldor away before. He's now attempting to do with you. robot attack again. Oh no, I did that. Cora, it's you.
Aware of my arrow numbers dwindling, I am going to switch to my silver short sword. Who knew? Cora's going to do something that's not actually shooting something with an arrow. So yeah, the one that is immediately to my north, I'm going to have a swing at.
Okay.
Can I do Norris sweep with these as well? Oh, I've hit Caspin. No, I didn't mean to do that.
Why would you kill the boy?
How did it target two?
That's going to be... Because you do this so rarely that I think that's probably got all the wrong shit. Let's have a look at it.
Can I
Don't
still
worry,
roll
guys,
damage or
I'll-
not?
Yeah, 5 feet enemy. It's going to kill Caspin, but it's fine. I will fix it.
It's fine. He's died loads of times.
Oh, sorry, Cass. Can I go again, or do you want me to wait until you've done something different with Caspin?
You should now be able to go again.
And I can do sweep by when I've got a melee. I think I can.
Isn't it? Oh, how was that?
My phone.
Oh, yeah, you can. Okay, anything else from you?
No, I'm just sort of looking between the one to my north and the one to my west, and like trying to keep my back shuffled so that Caspin is being protected from both angles. But yeah, that's all I can do really.
Okay. Tries to bite at you and you fend it off Bartandalus when it comes in with its claws.
Motherfucker. Oh, is it? Ah, okay.
Misses on both.
Oof, that's good because I was going to use a warding flare. So I'm glad I was AFK for a second answering the phone. Okay. I'm going to wait for it to be my turn and then do something. It's having another go? 3? What's this madness?
No, so this is time's moved on now. This is Cora.
Oh god, there's so many between me and Cora now. Shit.
It'll prompt you for a concentration check, Cora.
Sorry, I was talking about different beasts.
She's not concentrating on anything.
Sorry, Constitution. Oh no, no, it won't.
Constitution, yeah.
No. It's now it's going.
Now it's asked me. Cool. Normal, right?
Yeah. All done. Bartandalus, now it's you.
Okay. Now I'm going to hopefully try and end this one with all my fucking spell slots. Okay. Shit.
Tell me how you kill it with your spell.
Yeah, it just falls over.
Okay.
No blood comes out of it, no fluids whatsoever, just this dry husk. I kind of like... are they kind of like icy then? Are they like almost elemental type thing?
Oh yeah, they're very icy and like round over and.
Okay, then I kind of like... And the kind of like ice on its back kind of like starts singing like glass tremoring. And its head just kind of like splits, cracks open. Is that okay?
Nice. Yes, it is. Anything else from you?
The ice?
Ice!
No, ice.
I am gonna move on to the other side of Kaldor.
Kaldur will take the dodge action. Caspin will hit Project. Halvor. Oh no, sorry, I keep forgetting how Caspin's got his bloody crossbow. Caspin will fire. But he's not got dark vision, has he?
No, he's not.
His will be disadvantage.
He doesn't even know what he's aiming, does he?
Okay. In order to try and protect my allies, I'm going to focus on the one to my south, and I'm going to open with trying to shield bash it.
Succeeds.
Excellent. Big swing. A medium-sized swing.
Ooh. Big damage on that one.
I didn't roll advantage, so I'll just do it again, see if it crits.
Yep.
It doesn't,
It very nearly did on my screen.
but some good extra damage. So yeah, I'm going to remain there, interposing myself from any more coming into my allies and trying to kill the one between them. But it is prone, so if they use melee attacks, it will be advantageous.
Gives it the 1, 2, 3. For once, all of them hit. Cora, you're soon.
Okay.
The one that Ez was just attacking ignores her and barrels past her.
5 meters,
Cora.
baby. Yes. 5 feet. Sorry, 5 feet.
5 feet
I can
what?
hold breaker in now.
Ah. Comes in emboldened by its ally already being on you and leaps in for the attack. Ooh. This was a critical hit. For quite some quite pathetic damage, actually. Seeing Caspin, it moves in on him.
Oh no.
Meanwhile,
Yeah, this was. You should not have announced your intention to horde break.
Oh, that's not fair. That's not fair, DM.
he's a little child.
Bullshit. I call bullshit.
Eric stepped back, protected the child. This is hits. Cora, you're up.
Okay. Difficult to know whether to go and defend Caspin, but there's two other people already attacking that dude, so I'm going to leave him and go for the one that Halvor is not kindly prone for me, and just get my short sword, I can't even say the word, short sword, and just stab down into him and hopefully do some damage. With obviously advantage
points.
already, right?
Oh yeah,
he's prone.
Swoop, say no points in a swoop. He's already on muffle hole.
It's doing the thing where it did for me, where she's rolling it and it's not doing it. Hang on.
Doesn't the relog fix it for you?
Yes. Oh, it's fine.
And as soon as I've got Norris anyway, I am also going to do a swoop by of the guy to my southwest so that he is distracted by Norris for whoever would wish to be distracted by either Ez or Sir Eric.
Well, you have to tell me which one he's assisting.
Oh, okay.
Ez is probably going to end up attacking the one that's coming to her left anyway, so I'd go with...
Sir Eric.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else from you?
Nope.
Ah!
There's a lot of these guys, eh?
I was just hovering around on the track. I'm like, where is this dude? I can't see him. What's going on? It's like, oh, here he is.
Okay, he's going to get back up. He is going to attack both. Oh no, this is the one that you proned, isn't it, Halvor?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's going to attack you once and one of the people behind him. So you he jumps up, trying to like land on you and bite you. Fails, doesn't get purchase, and leaps off and sort of turns and slams down on Bot Amberless behind him. Oh.
He's attacking me?
Yeah.
Okay.
To no avail.
And now it is you, Bot Amberless.
Okay, I want to push Calder to go like diagonal down one and then across. Yep.
I presume you mean you're telling him to on his turn. You're not spending your action
Yeah,
to
yeah.
move him when he's
No.
after you in the initiative.
Yeah.
A guiding free action nudge.
Yeah. Then I'm going to, for my action, I'm going to attack. How's this dude looking that's just stood up?
Pretty bad.
Pretty bad. Okay, pretty bad sounds good.
No, pretty bad.
Yep. I will go with a 30 level.
You kill him.
Yeah, boy! As he kind of like leaps up and jumps on me. I'm kind of like mid-air, already casting as he's coming down, and as he lands in from it, and he crumples to the ground. And then I say to Caspin, "Move back!" Oh no!
Use words.
I did. I'm here pushing him around and then I fucking said that. Right, okay. And then everybody just looks at me like, dude.
Anything else from you?
Yeah, I want Caspin to use his action to disengage diagonal down one, and I'm going to use my turn. I'm going to hold my movement to switch places, so I'm going to move into the spot that he's in.
Okay. Calder takes. Oh no, Calder down one has nudged.
Fuck!
Fuck! Okay, Caspin uses his action to disengage. He doesn't go forward, but he still wants to put himself in front of Calder, and that lets you slot in to where he was.
Cool.
Top of a round, Halvor.
So southmost one from.
Oh, you're cutting out a bit. Are you still there, Cora?
Yeah, can you hear us, Halvor?
I can hear you fine, Cora, but I just heard him go southwards.
I think he's saying the south one's dead, but you've left the token on. I
I
think
think
he
he
was
said there's a
confirming.
massive delay.
Weird that you're not getting any lag at all, Cora, is it?
I think he might actually be. I think the computer might be actually plugged into the Ethernet cable.
Ah, let's see. Going for Labash. Bash.
So eloquent.
Bash bad. Failed. His barbarian roots are showing now. Bash! Bartandalus, you're coming up. Oh, no.
I'm not.
I'm looking at the wrong part of the
I believe it is me coming up soon.
Esmeralda first.
Yeah, but come on.
She will go for the one that is in front of her. And hearing the cries, she turns back to Bartandalus after his cry out, and a bit of like a loud hissed whisper is, "Do we still try and stay quiet, or is that it then?" She's sort of bending off.
Nobody answers.
Certainly not Bartandalus. Means he's ran for a poo.
No, I'm here.
Are we still supposed to be staying quiet, or did you give that up?
I don't know. I mean, I'm not speaking. I'm not saying anything else.
Okay.
We shall see, won't we? When some fucking dagger dog comes running out of the fucking forest.
Bites and slashes out at Bartandalus, but does very badly. The other one dances around between you, Halvor. Again, it jumps up and tries to full on land on you for its bite. Bails and it springs off and then tries to slash out at Cora. These do not appear particularly intelligent fighters. So Eric, aided by Norris fluttering around,
Yes.
his first strike will be advantageous.
Oh, that was helpful.
Was. See, he does better. He does much better without Norris. Norris was distracting him. This one's looking really fucked up now. Cora, it's your turn.
So the one that's looking really fucked up, I believe, has still got Hunter's Mark on it from me. So I'm going to attack him first, again with my short sword because he's now within range.
Okay.
Norris can do me a swoop by, right? Because he's already done his swoop by for Sir Eric,
Correct.
so he can still swoop
Yep.
by for me.
It
Cool.
is your turn again. Yeah. Oh, it's like you're learning D&D.
I know.
Excellently relate to her, Halvor.
That's not true. Why do you always say that?
So much of my humour is
Normally like
directed at
50-50
you.
when not is correct.
And I'm going to independently roll a 1d6 because I realise the Hunter's Mark was not applied.
Tell me how you kill it.
Yes.
If
So
it goes
because
through
he's
the
got
eye, your bow will.
well, he's got his back to me at the minute because he's dealing with Sir Eric. So I'm going to do the bad thing and do a stab in the back because, you know, I'm that kind of girl. So I literally just plunge my. I got overexcited and knocked my microphone off. I plunge my short sword right into the back of this creature that's trying to climb on Sir Eric, and it just goes right in up to the hilt.
Oh yeah, deep.
She was miming the plunge. Were you actually miming the plunge, Lindsay?
Maybe. Look,
Okay.
when I'm in it, okay?
I know.
Yeah. I'm definitely not complaining. I am loving 2 years in, Lindsay.
Yes. It's taken a while, but I'm here. Cool, so now I can move my Hunter's Mark onto Frozen Creature, right? I have a bonus action. So I'm going to move it onto the one that's between me and Halvor.
Doing it, Peter.
I know. I'm not even sad that you're making fun of me.
Which one are you
I've
moving on to,
targeted him.
sorry?
The one
Oh, yeah.
between me and Halvor. And I'm going to short sword that dude now.
Yep. Oof.
Nice.
Yes. Anything else from you?
I can't see it. So are we right as close to the hill as we can be now? Can I move closer to the boys?
You can move to there.
Yeah, that's what I'll do
Or
then.
to
I'll
there.
move there.
Yeah.
So just to protect them a little bit more.
Okay.
It's really weird how in the combat tracker it calls them frozen creature. When you attack them, it calls them frozen creature. When they attack you, it calls them a winter ghast.
Oh yeah, that's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Obviously they are winter ghasts, but it's odd that it shows up for that. Must be a setting in MIDI QL maybe in the card. This one comes running in. Going to go for Psychic. I miss when I had combats where all my baddies were written all the time. Those were good times. Oh, so good. So good. Oh, that one's him. It's now bot handlers, sorry.
So that one above us is dead now, yeah?
The one above you? No.
Oh, okay. Was it? Okay.
There was one directly above you which got deleted because I forgot to kill it at the time.
Well, it's after the fact now, but I thought it was dead because it didn't take an attack of opportunity. Cora moved.
Shh.
No, it's after the fact now. It's after the fact. Get out of town. Not having it now. So I am going to.
Hold on. It's after the fact. Okay.
And I am going to aid Halvor. You're not in advantage mode at the moment, are you, Halvor?
Nope.
Then I will kind of like step in, kind of like jabbing at it with my shield, and take the help action for Halvor. And that's my turn.
That's all you're doing?
Yep.
Okay. Caldo will continue to take the dodge action. You do begin to hear in the undergrowth additional noises almost from the direction that you were facing when you cried out, and you hear more like.
Does it sound like the creatures did before? Or does it sound like something else?
It sounds very much like the creatures that you've been hearing.
Shucks.
Oh my god, all these attacks that have hit me, and I totally forgot I have uncanny dodge as a reaction.
Haldor takes the dodge action.
I keep missing everything that's aimed at me because my screen doesn't automatically scroll down to the lowest thing, which is annoying.
I think that's a module that I have on to deliberately not do that, because quite often if you're trying to read stuff and it keeps snapping down, it's annoying. I can try putting that back on if you want, so that the chat bar does always move down.
I could just not be lazy.
Yeah, I mean, there is that. Oh, that really was about to be an at 20 and then wiggled at the last second there. Caspin will attempt to crossbow once more. Misses. Top of a round, no longer Alvor. A new challenger. This one comes rushing in. You notice it. Well, Bartandalus and Cora both notice it and hear it. Comes busting out of the undergrowth. It just reaches Caspin, but then has dashed to get there, and it is now on the boys, but can take no action. Alvor, it's you.
Oh, that might change some things. Hang on.
I'm presuming he's only got aid if he attacks this one, yeah? The one in front of me.
Well, you cast aid on Halvor, didn't you? So aren't you aiding...
No, it's not, sorry, no, I'm not casting aid. I was using the help action. So I grant him advantage on his attacks, but I'm presuming it's
I mean, the rules...
relevant on what I'm doing.
I mean, you could argue that you gave him... If he wanted to run to aid the boys, you could have aided him by giving him the heads up it was happening or something. The rule says... Well, it's too late. It's too late for that. You could seal team 6 him. I mean, I get what you're saying, but the rules don't say it has to be against that enemy, does it? It's you're aiding his next attack.
Okay.
I've got to be more benevolent. Now you have to be my DM.
Haha.
Well, in my advantageous swing.
Good hit. Looks hurt.
I'm gonna pivot and attack the one behind me.
Okay.
You don't get advantage on that one. I was just reading it. You can aid a friendly creature and attack one creature within 5 feet of you. So it has to be within 5 feet of me.
Okay.
Then I'm going to move, not provoking opportunity attacks because I attacked them, because I have rakish audacity. And I'm then going to use a fancy ability. I'm going to expend my martial superiority die to use bait and switch to exchange places as part of my movement with Caspin.
What? Can you do that?
Can you move Caspin for me?
That's part of the Argent Aegis.
Let me actually roll the ability. Hang on.
Very nice.
There we go. And he gets this much AC for a round.
Okay.
You get some AC as well?
Yes, for 1 round.
He basically, bodyguard dives him out the way and gives him a bit of a defensive boost for 1 turn.
How has Halvor never used that before? That's such a Halvor move.
I haven't had it that long.
I don't know why he hasn't used it all this time.
Well, I only have 1 superiority die, so it's like I have to make sure I'm really sure that it's a good time to use it.
Anything else from Halvor? Yes or no?
He said no.
Nope.
He didn't come through. Okay.
Oh, God.
It dashed in, can't act. Same for that one. Esmeralda. Something that's boxed in is going to do what she does. I'm not going to say best. He's going to do the hack and stab. Last one misses. Bartandalis, you are attacked. Do you shield? Well, would shield help you?
No.
And then he attempts to claw. Will you do anything about that?
I will use warding, my last warding flare. Was it a good choice?
It was a good choice.
Is Kaldor still being quiet?
He's let out some sort of whimpers and some noises
But
now, yeah.
But now it could just be
I
as
think-
much as he doesn't want to
Well,
gain
yeah,
attention.
I think
himself anyway.
the cat's out the bag now.
But I'm presuming every time we speak, we might just keep summoning more. So I don't want to. I don't want to do anything.
So Eric is going to looking around, seeing them press in from all sides. He's in a low growl.
Perhaps a change of strategy. Do we dig in?
That was very quiet.
Yeah, perhaps a strange of strategy. A change of strategy, or do we dig in? And he's going to strike twice. The one in front of him.
I don't see what we can do with a change of strategy.
Start screaming spells out, I guess.
Are we not just going to attract more of them though? Are they not just going to keep coming every time we shout?
I mean, maybe they can hear the attack, like the battle that's going on anyway, you know?
Well,
I mean,
the new ones.
The creatures themselves are making plenty of noise.
Oh right. Well,
Him.
they didn't start. The others didn't start coming until I shouted.
Correct.
Yeah. So I'm
Correct.
presuming they can make noise. It's just when it's foreign noises.
So I should still try not to make noise.
I don't know. None of us know.
Oh, God, I don't know. Ooh, okay, for now, I've still got the one with Hunter's mark on him, which is to the to the east of Barty. So I'm gonna short sword that dude for a bit. Norris is gonna do me a sweep back. Oh, and a d6. Not dead yet, no.
Which one's this?
The one to the east of Barty.
Why doesn't that have your targeted thing on? Oh,
It's targeted on my screen.
God. Another 5. So that needs to be. That's 5,
Yes,
not
please.
5. Yeah. Okay. No, it's still standing.
Okay, again.
Okay.
Character sheet's not coming up. Oh, hold on, I've got it.
Hits. You kill it. Tell me how.
Yes. So this one is sort of turning to face Barty at the time, and I just grab him by the fluff of the top of his head, move his head back, and just slit his throat.
Me? You've killed me? Wow.
You, Jesus, I'm trying to save you, mate.
I think that ship might have sailed.
Yeah.
But thank you. Your efforts were more than welcome.
And that's me done for now.
Okay. So Eric is to be attacked.
What's going on with the order? Because it's normally Sir Eric, then Cora. He's been attacked. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
And now it's Botanilus.
Finding myself suddenly on the front line as these three come flying in. The heavily exposed area next to Caspian. I am going to
Run away.
step here. I'm going to kind of like clock at this one, and I'm going to take the dodge action. Trying to attract the other two to me. Knowing that Caspian will not even stand one hit, so... I mean, not that I'm about to stand
I was going to
more than
say,
one
will
hit.
you?
Nope, I will absolutely not. I've got 6 hit points, so we'll see how this one goes.
Okay. Calder is going to... He's going to strike out at the one beneath him with the heavy branch he's holding.
He's inspired by my presence.
I really thought that would be a nat 20 there. It does a paltry 3 damage.
With disadvantage.
It is with disadvantage. First one rushes up.
Place your bets on the first attack kills him.
3. And... 14. Both miss.
Did they only get 2 attacks?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought some of them were doing like a bite and 2 claws.
No. Bite and 1. Or 2 claws.
Okay. Or 2 bites.
No. Only 1 bite.
You just did 2. That's why.
Oh, I did. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What? Same attack bonus on both of them.
Yeah, it's fine.
Not meant to have been 2 bites.
So as it comes in, I've kind of shield palmed one. As it's the other one's running over, I'm just kind of like just ducking and weaving. But it's as much I can barely stand up. I've got like that drunken monkey stance where I'm kind of like just falling about all over the place. Kind of the shield clang, just kind of like keeping him away. And I'm still kind of like looking over at the one that's approaching on the left. Come on! No, I'm not doing that. I'm holding my hands up in the air. Holding my hands up in the air like I'm saying, come on. Mouthing it. Giving it the bees.
Malvin. Caspian.
Disengage, surely.
Yeah, gonna take the...
To the other side of Calder.
Okay. The creature makes to Pardon?
Did Calder not get a go?
Yeah, he
Oh, he attacked? Oh, he attacked, didn't he? Okay.
did. So if he moved away, it would have gone for him. The creature makes to go for Calder, but Halvor haven't come in with such flair. I imagine the way he comes in is kind of like the wrapping the shield around Caspian and completing the turn, sort of pushing him away. Halvor's coming with big shieldy flourish and is now right in his face, bearing down on him. It's going to respond to Halvor's big arrival. You made a couple of very nice con saves so far. Bartandalus. For what have we done here? Oh, got some help.
What have I?
So as I was about to speak, I saw that Halvor popped up.
It's not looking good, is it? Let me help you.
Fine. Help me.
There is well, even before your response comes, there is. I'm not going to drop the full token, but black tendrils burst out the floor, either side of you, Bartandalus, and drag the two nearest creatures away, like on the floor, proper horror film, nails in the ice as they're dragged off and are pretty much slammed into this one over here, and the three of them have been dragged away from you. And they stop there.
Thank me later.
And now it's Halvor's turn.
Bash. Oh, not a very good bash. Good enough.
Better than his patch. It's still looking all right, that one.
I'm gonna stay put. I can't really impose myself in the way anymore. I might kind of gesture to Calder to try and disengage when he has the chance, but that's about it.
Okay. This creature manages to struggle up to its feet and is going to see Ez next to it and strike out. Ez is fighting wild here. He's been pretty much surrounded for most of the fight. Somehow fends both of them off. That one fails to get up. It's dragging itself up, having had these two creatures slammed into it by these tendrils, is struggling to get itself back in the fight straight away. Esmeralda is going to attack the two next to her. Nice big natty on that one, and decides to capitalise on it by going in on the same one again. Miss. That creature has been killed. Cora, you're coming up soon.
Yes.
There it comes in with a sword. Two-handed. Starting to look bad, that one. Looking very bad now, actually. And now it's you, Cora. Bartandalus, you're soon.
I'm gonna spike growth them. Hell yeah. If I can remember how to do this, I'll give it a go. Sorry, Sir Eric and Ez, but
What's Ez's health look? Because we can't see Ez's health.
oh yeah,
Ez is not looking at her bet. Ez is pretty much exactly on 25% health.
Well,
And Sir Eric?
So Eric
I thought he just lived forever.
is just underbloodied.
Well, I'm doing it anyway.
You don't need to roll damage now. They only take damage if they move.
Okay, cool. Then I mutter incantations under my breath, cast Spike Growth, and then I'm going to move a little bit further out of range and beckon to the boys to follow my lead. I'm going to move over there.
It should have carried through because it's linked, but you should now forever see HP on mouse over from Esmeralda.
If you're doing that and it's got a verbal component, you pretty much... There's a whole
Well,
thing
fuck it, you've
about
already
it.
spoken, so never mind.
I mean, we're still pass without a trace, traced, so hopefully we can speak quieter than normal.
Anything else from Core of Allowed?
No, she's moved. She's beckoned to the boys. Hopefully, they have seen her beckoning, and she has spiked everyone in
by
spike
the
range.
boys, do you mean like the gang? Or
The little boys.
Yeah, the little boys. Why thanks the white? Oh, because someone's at fault. Yeah. Okay. This one is going to attack Eds. Seeing the blood pouring. God, I like that dice roll, Jeremy. Bartandalis, it's you.
Well, if we're all speaking now, then...
Hey, you spoke first, mate.
And then we've all just decided we're keeping quiet for the last 2 rounds where I nearly killed myself.
I was trying to protect you with spikes.
I like to think this is happening out loud in character. You just hear hordes and hordes of them screaming.
Have we heard any reaction from Cora casting? Because we heard it pretty much instantaneously when I spoke. Okay.
Yeah, no, nothing.
Everything came from that direction anyway, so hopefully I'll just run into some spikes.
Okay.
Disguised by the snow spikes.
Let me see what the range is on this then.
Fireball. I thought you had it memorized.
I mean, I could just fireball them all. Shall I just fireball them all?
You can get
if
4
we're
without
casting,
even
now we're casting.
You could get 4 without even hitting Ez.
Yeah. I know. Well, I mean, we'll see. We'll see whether I lie now, probably or not. Okay. Well, if we're casting, we're casting. Let's go for big boy. As I kind of start, like casting, and I'm walking back as I'm saying it, I look over to Cora and shrug her. Why not?
If we're gonna die, we might as well go out in style.
Something unexpected happened.
Oh?
The fireball absolutely engulfs these.
I didn't miss the fucking top one!
The top one?
Oh, it's for some reason, the target's dropped on the top one for some reason.
All 4 of them have rolled.
Yeah.
Screen.
Okay.
So it does more damage than you would have expected, perhaps, as it just swallows them. But as the fire rapidly melts the ice encasing these horrific creatures, clouds of sealed in by ice, horrendously noxious fumes just burst out explosively.
Shit.
Oh, Jesus. What's the range?
30 feet sphere. So yeah, we're all getting hit by this fucking thing.
That's just from the first one. Oh, is it prompting you to roll for each one, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
ended so badly.
Okay, let's have a look. To save me scrolling, have any of you failed any of them?
I failed twice.
I don't know.
Has anyone passed all of them?
Right. I failed.
I
Ez
failed
failed.
twice.
Caldos failed.
I saved on one of them, but then I can't see me in the other ones.
If you only saved
Cast-
on one of them, it's fine.
I don't know where the other. I don't think I've rolled the others.
Then roll me 3.
Hold on.
Caspin hasn't rolled on any of them.
Yeah, he wasn't in range for any of them.
Oh, really?
Just.
Sneaky boy.
I'm not on the list. I don't know what's going on.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Was I
you're
too
not-
far
you're not-
away?
You're not in the mist. Did you? So the one that you rolled, did you roll that manually?
I rolled because it prompted me, but it only prompted me one.
So for some reason, it's.
I'm
decided
assuming the
you're
one that's
only in
right at the
range for
top.
Top one.
Top
Yeah.
one, which you
And I
saved.
saved it.
So that's okay then.
Sir Eric didn't. He saved on all of them as well, but everybody else has been hit once.
Okay, so everybody except Cora is poisoned. Well, who failed any sort of save?
As in disadvantage poisoned?
Yes.
Okay.
Are they disadvantaged as well? Do they get poisoned, the little monkey dudes?
No. Not monkeys. We're basically frosty corpses. Frosty gas. Okay.
I mean,
What?
super monkeys.
I don't see. I really don't see it other than the teeth.
They're definitely monkeys.
Calder, yes. He's had a condition on for Calder. He is going to taking Cora's advice or her beckoning as a disengage action, and is going to move over to her.
He moved through my spikes.
He did. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Roll what more. Oh shit! I'm so sorry. Hold on. He does nothing. He's dead. So concerned was I with the smoke templates that I didn't notice that a couple of these got killed by that fireball. Sorry.
Huzzah!
Let's have a look. So he's almost fucked up. He's almost fucked up. Oh, he's very nearly fucked up. Oh, I only killed. Okay, I only killed one of them outright. Hold on, let me scroll up. I thought I saw 2. Yeah, so one of them is dead. Another couple are supremely fucked up. Right, so that one's fine.
Do they look different now?
The ice has melted off a fair bit, and the corpse-like appearance is much more apparent as opposed to the frost over it all.
Cool.
This one, who had not made his roll before, actually. Oh, yeah, because he wasn't on that. That's fine. So, we are now on this one, who is engaged with Esmeralda. Misses. Caspin is going to move up. Almost seeming a bit frustrated that Caldo had struck out with a spell, with his stick. He is going to look at Bartandalis and is going to place his hand on Bartandalis' shoulder. Caspin will cast Sanctuary on Bartandalis.
Ah, that's sweet. He's
Before
looking after
stepping-
him.
Before stepping further back next to Caldo. Top of the round. This creature strikes a Halvor. Not once. Not twice. 2 times. Critical hit.
I think I might be wanting to use my uncanny dodge at this time.
Okay, go on. Do you not do the heat? Oh. Wait. now it's Halvor. Remember, you're poisoned, so your attacks and ability rolls are disadvantageous.
Okay, that makes things more complicated. Does it apply to skill checks?
I think it is just attacks and abilities. 5e, poison condition. Poison always throws me because so many other poison, like every other fucking poison is like, oh, but it also throws you off. A poison creature has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Abilities, fuck. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna mix it up. No, I'm not. I'm gonna attack disadvantageously. I am gonna try and bash the one in front of me again, though, disadvantageously.
Okay. Nah, he's fine. Fucking disadvantage.
Yep. This is good.
Well done.
That's it from me.
This one is going to move 5 feet. You're going to roll your dice damage. Oh,
Just 5.
but yeah. Now, did you get this fixed so that the damage applies, or do I still need to put it on myself?
You need to add it. It can't be. You don't get the option. There's no way of doing like an enter how many spaces kind of deal,
Okay.
which is quite annoying.
That's done. They're closing in around Des now. She's looking pretty bad, and they seem to sense it. Roll me three squares movement, please.
Yeah, 3. Keep moving.
Ooh. So that's a big movement from that one. Ooh,
She's got to withdraw. She's got to
Yeah.
disengage. She can't just stay there.
Looking at the spikes on the floor, she's gonna take her chances. She's gonna disengage. 1,
Go diagonal.
2. It's the same either way. She's 2 no matter which way she's going. I think. It counts
No,
what?
according to
No.
my circle,
Oh,
there's
yeah,
only
I see.
one
Yeah,
diagonally.
yeah. Does not count from one you're moving out of. It's only when you move into a square.
Move through.
Okay, cool. Okay. 15. I don't know. She wouldn't put herself behind far cancelers. She's gonna get there. So yeah, just the one roll for Esmeralda, please.
Oh, sorry, Ez.
Ooh. Ez looking bad. I don't think he's got anything shooting bonus either. Nope. Yeah, that's there. Sir Eric, seeing Ez ducking out and looking down at the spikes around his feet and the enemies around him, just
To me, fiends.
and he strolls up here and is going to impose himself between all of them and take the dodge action.
What a man.
He will be struck at by that one,
How many?
and he's also moved through 2 squares. So can you roll 2 squares for Sir Eric, please? Cora, it's you.
I have no idea anymore who I had Hunter's Mark on. Does anyone know? I don't know if
I
he's
do
dead
not.
or even. I think he might be dead. Can I put my Hunter's Mark on something? Because I think he's dead. I think it was one that was named Halvor before, but I think he's gone.
Weren't you have it upon a condition on him before?
I think it Alex would say it automatically do that, but I don't think it does anymore.
So it was when we were using better curses for it, but then it was applying a thing, but not actually rolling the extra damage. So I'll just disable better curses.
Ah, okay, cool. Yeah, go on, drop it on one man.
So it's going to go on the one immediately south of Sir Eric now. Do I need to do anything to put it on him?
I presume there's an ability you click to drop it, isn't it?
Well, it's still technically active. She's just moving it, so it's the same. It's just
yeah.
That's who it's on, just so we all know. That's him.
Okay.
Swoop by and attack that dude. But obviously bow and arrow now, we are not using sword because we're far too far away. Oh no, oh, it's still targeting all my people. Ah!
Just target the right person and then roll it again.
Like an absolute split volley of arrows.
And what, roll it again? Oh, I did so well, can't have that one. No, I'll roll it again, okay. Yay!
Easy, Bebba.
What?
You
Who you
clicked
curing?
it.
Oh, I clicked it?
Yeah.
Stupid fucking pile of shit. I've not even targeted anybody, I've just healed everybody.
No, you just announced your intention to use it, really.
Oh, right,
It's an item, but it doesn't trigger the spell.
Yeah, well, I was trying to open the information on it, and that just doesn't have
You
any.
basically,
So.
you basically went, look what I've got, everyone. That's looking really bad, that one, Cora.
Still alive though.
Yeah, just.
Cool. Roll. I'm gonna go again for him then.
Okay. Hits.
Oh, and a d6, 1 second.
Oh, okay, yeah. So don't bother with d6. It was on 1. Tell me how you kill it.
Oh, it was on 1. Nice. So he is currently engaged with Sir Eric. I'm guessing he's all sort of turned round to start looking at him. And as he turns, an arrow sort of goes straight diagonally into his chest. And he just flops to the floor to give me a nice view of the one immediately behind it. And I draw my arrow ready for the next shot. I don't even worry about it anymore. I'm just going for him.
You're just horde breaking him.
Yeah, horde break away. Oh. I was clearly very distracted by the fact I killed the last one.
Yeah. Anything else from you?
No.
Now it's his turn. He's going to move in 1 towards Sir Eric.
At least I got some damage on him. Yes.
Yes, you do. He's going to go in full on Sir Eric, who's sort of starting to get surrounded and bits of his arm has come off and is tattered from the overwhelming battering he's had in this fight. He's been tanking more than Halvor ever has. Bartandalus, what are you thinking of doing this turn?
Well, I've just seen how difficult it is to actually cast this thing, so we'll see. So I have to make a DC 15 ability saving throw to cast to use this spell scroll.
Oh.
Yes, because it is on my.
Disadvantageously because you're poisoned.
I thought it wasn't ability checks. I thought it was just attacks.
No, attacks and abilities.
Oh well, then in that case, I'm absolutely not going to try and do that then. Okay. This changes things. How bad is Sir Eric looking?
I would say he is on just over 10% of his health.
Okay. Shit.
On a scale of 0 to 136, he's about a 21.
Approximately.
Oh, fuck! I didn't know the build checks. Hold on. I'm going to go with then. I'm going to try and precision strike the fireball, I guess. Let's see how this one goes. Okay.
So Eric is wearing his famous oil-soaked clothing. Oh, we're about to get gassed. I suppose there's any poison. We're already
Poison,
poisoned.
yeah,
So.
this is it, so I don't really mind that.
All three are obliterated.
Woo, nice.
There is, yes, more stench booms.
Should I be doing a cons throw?
Don't need
If
to,
it's
they
a-
only
if it's
poisons
prom-
us.
If it's prompted you to, yes. Well, Cora, yes, because you weren't already poisoned.
They get Caspin as well.
Yep. When the fireball fades, I mean, this fog. I'm going to say not that it really matters much with what you've just done, but the area where Sir Eric was is basically obscured now because there are currently, in the space of 6 seconds, what I think 7 of those clouds have all just woof out. When it fades, there's not even a remnant of monster corpses from those ones.
Sir Eric just goes, "Ah, that was brilliant," and steps into all the thorns and dies.
Pretty much.
Why? He knows it's there.
But he can't see shit at the moment.
Why is he moving at all?
He hasn't moved. Let's have a look. So anybody? So Cora still hasn't been prompted. Still Cora still.
Yeah, I rolled
saved.
again.
Oh no, you failed the first one. So Cora is now also poisoned.
Oh no.
Everyone poisoned. Calder. Sorry, anything else from Bartandalis after he cast a fireball?
After he's poisoned us all.
Well, I mean,
It's either that or our undead man died.
He's dead.
I stagger, and that is it. My eyes now go on the last one. That's the end of my turn.
okay. Delete from a combat tracker now. So you are obviously no longer Sanctuary.
No.
But it was probably worth it. Calder just sort of, he's going to cough and splutter and take the defense action. So it's Caspin. Oh, has Caspin managed to avoid being poisoned? Saved? Excluded from the last one. Oh, the only non-poisoned person. Yeah, this last one is going to...
Run away into the spikes because I can't see them. Come on.
He's a lot of weak people. Yeah, he's powerful. Ah. Alvor. And well, it's Alvor, it's your turn.
Okay, I don't know if this is wise, but I'm going to switch from attacking with dexterity to attacking with strength, and I'm going to reckless attack to cancel out the disadvantage from being poisoned. I'm also going to go ahead and try and bash it prone again, because why not?
You failed to bash it.
Nope.
You hit it. This is
That's all I can muster.
okay. Esmeralda, having no means of healing,
Magic missile.
is going to Well, having also seen the effect that fire spells appear to have, is going to magic missile.
Does she not have that fireball? Oh, thingy one? Not fireball. Oh, I don't know. I thought she had like a little flamey one that she did.
She does, but she's seen what fire. Yeah, but she knows what fire spells make the boom cloud. She is magic missile. Oh, I need to flick it again. I hate that it uses up some fucking spell path. 3 beads, isn't it? So, okay. So, Eric. He's stepping out. Roll 1 tile for me.
If you'd gone diagonally, you wouldn't have had to have a single
Oh,
tile.
yeah, you would have taken a shorter route. Yeah, so stepped out. Come in swinging. And he comes in with a huge overhead arc and takes one of its legs clean off.
Nice.
It's still in the fight though, but it's just
With one leg.
Yep. Now it is Cora. I'll handle this. You may be next. Depends on how well Cora does this time.
Oh, I've still got some. What's it? So I'm going to move forward because I don't have any arrows. Some Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
I'm going to move to there, and I'm going to swing my sword at that naughty monkey man.
At the naughty monkey man.
Yes.
Oh no, monkey man, you're so naughty.
And sweet bye from Norris and monkey.
So it's gonna be normal rather
Yeah,
than it's already
it
called
would not be advantageous.
Why?
Because you're poisoned.
poisoned.
But even though I had a nice advantage, no.
They don't stack one or the other, isn't it?
Okay, so my other one was a 5
So-
rather than a 19.
Then that wouldn't hit.
Then I'm going to have another go. Oh, yeah, another go.
Okay, remember, not advantage. Right.
It would have been normal anyway. Does that mean it's disadvantage this time?
Oh yes, of course, yes, and that's disadvantage. Yeah. Still hit.
Yes!
Roll damage then. Tell me how you kill it.
He must not have had very much left, Jesus.
He had 3 health.
So I kind of hobble over to him with the battle-worn way that has been this quite intense battle. And I just come over to him and just look at him in the face, and I go straight in through his neck, out the other side. Very needle-like move.
Very nice.
Yes, I've been watching Game of Thrones. You may have heard.
Very, very needle-like.
Yes, yes, it was.
Excellent. With that, after its death rattles, the copse becomes a little quiet over the course of the next minute or so.
If we stumble upon an abandoned cabin, there's like roast chickens for us to eat. Don't eat them, Cora, because his mate's gonna come fuck you back for you. Oh. And kind of like half staggering, like,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Let's just get out of here as quick as we can.
We need a rest. Let's get somewhere quiet and still try not to make too much noise. We'll find somewhere to take a little rest.
and I'm gonna offer out some heals. Who needs? So Cora's Esmeralda needs a big heal, and Sir Eric needs a big heal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cora's
I'll-
got 37 of 84 left, so she's okay.
Yeah, Botandalus and the two DM NPCs are essentially the worst.
I am
And
going
we've
to take
got
this
low health.
opportunity to do Tireless. And again, it was unprompted, thank you.
No! Stop
They're just dancing around
floating
us.
cube of enemies!
So what have you just healed? 19. Oh, it's put it on automatic.
Yeah. And then I'm going to... myself. Yeah. I'm almost full health now with that one roll. I'm not. Okay. That'll do for now. I am left with 2 level 1 spells. That's what I've got.
So, we try to sneak out of here and find somewhere that looks quiet and sheltered, maybe? There's lots of rocks and trees. Maybe we can find somewhere that's bettable. Well, not bettable, but that we can cower in a corner for an hour.
Did you roll concentration? Do you have to roll? You have to roll concentration on Pass Without Trace, yeah?
I don't think it's concentration.
Not sure.
Isn't it?
Let's have a look.
Did you even get? Oh, you did.
I mean, we were getting prompted all the way through it though, so I think it's really easy to overlook.
It is concentration, yeah.
It is concentration.
It's unlikely she would have made it all the way through without losing
I also
concentration.
had Spike Growth, which was a concentration spell.
Oh yeah, that would have cancelled it anyway.
Yeah, that's
After,
true. But also, you lost that there. You didn't get hit after that.
No, Spike Growth would still be going. You know what? I'm going to leave that there just in case anything else comes along.
Esmeralda backs up into it by accident.
After like the initial horrendous caustic stench of these clouds, once a few seconds pass and it disperses, you will find that you're able to begin breathing a bit easier. And the poison effect no longer has a hold. What are we doing?
We are walking.
Trudging.
Show me. Show me how you trudge.
Like
Or
this.
By which route do you trudge?
Halvor's going straight through the spike growth.
Are we going that way? I thought we were going this way.
I don't think that is a way, is it?
That's the edge of the map, so that'd be weird.
This map is far too realistic and detailed. I can't really tell what's going on.
Well, I thought we came from the south and we were going north, no?
I mean,
You
whoa,
came from
cardinal
the-
directions are,
Yeah,
top of the map isn't necessarily north.
Yeah,
Come on.
you came from here. Halvor holds onto your wrist and just points in a westernly direction on the map.
Then I will stop concentrating on my spikes and they will definitely be gone.
I'll move the NPCs after you once you trigger the combat.
Are we going north?
Well, if you pointed west, we'll go west.
I know, but is it north?
Life
not
is peaceful
northwest?
there.
I mean, we'll just keep going in this direction until he starts pointing in a different direction, to be honest.
And he begins to point up in this direction where you see eventually the copse narrows to rockwork again and you can head to snow.
I'll kind of pull up the rear, and as I'm kind of like trudging in my mind, I'll say, "What do you want from me? For your help?"
already agreed to help me. I don't want you dying before you hold up your end of the bargain.
So what? No added extras for that little bit back there?
None whatsoever. Eventually, I do hope you're going to believe that I have your best interests at heart. But I see it will take some time to convince.
Time will tell. What do you know of the one that approached Cora while she was asleep? One of yours?
Most likely. Did he or she give a name?
I don't think so, but they touched her. Put a hand over her mouth. Said it was like...
Did she say it was icy cold?
Yes.
Said it was like ice cold. First time I've heard of any of you actually getting physically involved.
I touched you. In the attic, remember?
Whoa.
In where?
In the attic.
Show him on the doll where you touched him.
In the attic?
When we were at our house, was it?
When we first met, I placed my hand upon your shoulder when I thanked you.
It was a very memorable experience for you, clearly.
Clearly.
When you had your dream sleeping on the couch in the attic.
Oh, okay. What, did I wake up and I'd been physically touched? I remember the doors being blown off the thing.
Yeah, you felt a hand on your shoulder. That's what finally woke you.
Oh, okay.
And ever since, that shoulder has had twice as high a strength score as the other shoulder.
But I don't feel the difference because the other one is so fucking weak.
I thought that was a dream as well. So you were there.
I've been watching you ever since. Did this voice promise or offer her anything?
Yeah, it said that it could help her with her friend. It said he was dead, but we don't know if that's the truth or not.
And he offered to help with a dead friend.
I think that's right. Narrows it down some, huh?
Indeed. It could have been Zadoon, the corpse doll.
Missed that last one.
It could have been Zadoon, the corpse doll.
Oh.
It won't have been Xantras. He already showed an interest in your young ward.
And what of him? Somebody she should avoid?
His boasts are true. He can bring life to those long since passed, with not even a remnant required. As I'm sure you could imagine, as I even feel you thinking of your dear sister now, it is a tempting power to many. Perhaps don't share its potency with your companions. Such an offer often leads to rash decision-making, wouldn't you agree?
I would. I think her heart is in the right place, but she's often impulsive. Thank you.
You are welcome.
And I'm just kind of like walking at the back, watching Cora.
Impulsive.
Cora! Cora Bartandler said you're impulsive.
What would you know?
No, he does not. Obviously, Cora does not know the bartender is a sport fan.
I know, but I do.
Yeah, but Lindsay is suddenly more cold and abrasive.
Indignant, I would say.
I suppose it makes sense to... You've been travelling about 7 hours by this point. Are you wanting to press on, or would you want to be bedding down soon at this point?
At a convenient location. I mean, we're kind of dying, aren't we?
Make me a survival check for her. Or, sorry, that's very presumptuous. Whoever's taking the lead and attempting to lead the search for an appropriate bedding down spot.
Yeah, I did it.
Yes, you managed to find a suitable spot. For the purposes of having a nice map for us to end session on. Let me just trying to find something appropriate for us to camp out on. There's nothing. So yeah, we will say that on the splash screen. You managed to get the tents set back up. What's going to happen in terms of a watch tonight?
Sorry, yeah, I just put in the chat. Can I roll to see if I've heard of Zadum?
Oh, sorry. Roll me. Do you know what? No, you wouldn't have.
Okay.
Well, other.
I mean, I have read stuff in things, so I wasn't sure if I would have read anything.
Let me just check something. Actually, while I'm checking my thing, what is the situation going to be with taking watches tonight?
I was just asking Alex, how does Sir Eric get his hit points back if he doesn't sleep?
He doesn't need to sleep, he just
Yeah,
rests.
he just takes a period of rest.
So he'll still be resting?
Yeah, imagine him as having a very low, constant sort of regeneration.
It's like Elven trance.
Or to be fair, he literally has been... That's interesting. Why was he not prompted to have regeneration kick in each turn? Because he meets all the requirements of it. Okay, yeah, after a little while he'd be at full health anyway. I need to look into that for next time. Does it for enemy?
Well, I imagine if he's just going to regain his energy anyway, then
Yeah.
it makes sense if he's the one watching and we'll all sleep.
Yeah. Yeah, he'd be at full health within a period of time anyway. Checking something. Roll me an intelligence check with advantage, bartender.
Mm.
Yeah, with how recent it was. Although you've never heard of Zadoon the Corpse Star before, you have read, or Halvor has read all the journal entries out to you recently enough that you know that Harris referred to the Black Star being the voice that spoke to him.
Okay.
So you could therefore extrapolate, perhaps, that Zadoon the Corpse Star is who was talking to Harris.
Yeah. As Cora suspected. Interesting.
So is it a night where Sir Eric keeps watch and you all cop a full night's sleep?
Indeed.
Any conversations that you are wanting to do prior to or during Bobo's?
I mean, if Bartendless has the spells for it, tongues to check what's up with Calder,
I got nothing, brother. It's a level 3 spell.
So in the
then we
morning-
just give him the thumbs up and chill out.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
You all please then apply a long rest for me.
I tell everybody I'd like to try and get Angelo back, but it will require
But required
Sleep.
to not rest. Or to rest longer.
or to rest longer.
Yeah.
Because I need to meditate on the tome for 5 hours. Saying that, I know that if we're trying to catch up with wherever we think Harris and everybody is, then
Time's a ticking here, dude.
yeah, I'll not do it. I'll not do it. Well, no, the way she said that, I will.
I'll do it twice. I'll kill him, and then I'll do it
Yeah.
again. Okay, yeah, all
We-
apply a long rest for me.
In the snow.
Pardon?
We leave Bartendless to freeze in the snow.
Enjoy your walk in the dark.
You can hold my hand, it's fine.
I just run off with the bag of holding with all the rations in it.
I've got Goodberry! Ha 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 ha!
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So morning, well, a period of rest comes. Before we wrap up, can from the note I have here, can Cora, Halvor, Bartendless, and Esmeralda all make a Constitution saving throw?
Oh. Probably not.
Sorry. Morning comes, or a period of rest comes later. Cora, you're not feeling sharp. In fact, you're feeling pretty bad. At the start of your day, you have terrible shivers, and you are finding that you're packing up like a dark green phlegm. You have taken 2d8 cold damage, 2d4 necrotic damage, and you have gained a level of exhaustion for it. And your maximum HP has been reduced by 5.
What?
You are
Damn!
You are not feeling good.
So do I need to do something to this now?
I will. Well, so on your character sheet, if you mouse over the happy smiling face at the top, exhaustion level 0, no negative effects. Click 1, and it will apply a level of exhaustion to you.
Can I give her the look over whether it looks like she's kind of caught some, like disease or something?
I've been poisoned, haven't I?
You can make a medicine check. Well, if she brings it to your attention between her bouts of shivers
And coughing up gunk.
I don't feel great, guys.
Make me a medicine check, Bartendless. Do you know what? Looking over, no, you've given yourself -5 temporary hit points, Cora. You need to reduce your actual.
That is the max. The one on the left is max.
Oh, cool. Yes, Bartendless. It's almost like she has some sort of disease.
Okay, then
And
I will.
Taking actual damage as well.
Taking what? Oh yeah, let me do all that damage off her before Bartandalis just nullifies this entire
Yeah.
mechanic.
I mean, it's your fault.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's the reward from killing a hag coven.
Yeah. So I will take out the Heartstone and say, I mean, you look ill. Clearly, don't know whether it's from the poison from creatures or something else going on, but
I think it's probably the poison.
I mean, you did sleep in a tent the other night with, where somebody had been pretty ill.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I don't know how this works, but I don't know.
and I'll take the Heartstone out, and I'll kind of like place it on her. A small stone that cures diseases to the touch.
That sounds good.
All of a sudden, her sore throat is gone.
Oh yes. Oh no. No, it's like she's calling to work. I don't think I can go up the Selenka Pass today, boys. Do I feel anything? Do I notice anything from the Heartstone?
Do I feel better?
You rapidly begin to feel better, Cora. You still are exhausted and you're still taking the damage, but you feel it's quite horrible. You feel almost like a coughing fit coming up and like a sudden rapid fever, and then it is extremely, and it's a shock to you as well, Bartandalis. It is very Green Mile in that you just sort of kind of cough and a swarm of flies come back. You feel this horrible. You feel like about to be sick for a second. That kind of burn of the acid rising, but then it's more from inside your lungs, and it's shockingly painful.
Oh god,
And
that's
then
horrible.
There is a sudden burning, and you feel like the buzzing and the chattering in your mouth about half a second before it comes erupting out your mouth. Yeah, a swarm of flies into your tent. That then heads off into the air, and rapidly they begin to just fall, shocked by the cold, and just crumble to dust.
That is probably the most disturbing imagery that has been in this whole campaign. That is disgusting.
Not the 5-year-old child who had a metal pole rammed through them, skewing out their mouth.
Oh,
leaving
screw
them
them.
dead.
That wasn't me.
Well, there you go. Okay. Yeah, and it's horrible, and like an ashy taste in your mouth, and your chest still aches with like the burning pain, but you can feel straight away that it's different to the pain of the disease that you've had incubating for a very short period of time.
Does being cured mean her hit point max is back to normal?
After the next long rest, it will be.
Another long rest.
So basically, she's not got the continuing condition, but she's got all the effects of that one,
Correct.
that first hit.
Correct. Yeah.
Maybe now would be a good time to use your tireless ability.
Oh yeah, maybe I'll use my tireless ability.
We were built
That's
for this,
my
guys.
mistake.
Yes.
That 10 temporary HP. I believe it reduces exhaustion level.
Does it? Nice.
We were built for Selenka, guys. We've got dark vision. We've got tireless and can cure all the diseases.
I've got to finish a short rest before it reduces my exhaustion. I'm still on 1.
Oh, so we have to rest for another hour?
We're not resting for 5 hours.
I didn't say that. I said we have to. If you're doing your tireless and you have to do it through a
No,
short rest.
it's only to reduce my exhaustion level to 0 again that it needs a short rest.
And you don't want to do that?
Eh.
A short rest is an hour.
Yeah, go on then. We'll wait an hour.
We have a slow breakfast and have some delicious chats whilst we eat our rations.
Okay.
I pick through mine, really not feeling that hungry after seeing all flies come out of Cora's mouth. Picking through nuts and little dark berries and things. And
But I feel so much better.
yeah. Are her nubbins still the same?
They are the same.
Nubtacular. I leave the hearts, one of the heartstones with her, and I say, I think you got rid of whatever that was.
but just in case.
One of you only have the. You only
We've
have
got
the
two.
one. You have two, and the other one's with. Was it Ismark?
We've got we had 3, didn't we, in total?
You did. You've given
Yeah,
one.
we had
You've
three.
given
We
one
gave
to
one.
someone though.
The church.
Yeah, Father
The
Petrovic.
church. Yes, that was it. Yes.
So we've got 2.
I
which is why-
knew you'd given at least one away for some. Oh no, it was the sending, not stone tube. You left with Ismark, wasn't it?
Yes.
I don't know why. One of these with Ismark. Okay, cool. Are we wanting to leave it there then at the start of a new day, ready to head up
Seems
further
appropriate.
up the Solenka? Excellent. A good session, entertaining combat. I like that fireball that just rapidly that just expedited the end of the combat.
Yeah. Oh god, here they come. Yeah. It was. I quite like the direction that with all these dark powers now, because like I just feel like Bartandler's job is to try and make sure nobody makes bad decisions whilst making every bad decision. It's like, don't make deals with dark powers, and I'm like, yeah, just I need to do something. Yeah, I need to bring somebody back to life. Yeah, can you help me with my maths homework? So yeah, don't worry, guys. I am very conscious, both in character. Well, actually, I don't think in character he is, but out of character, I absolutely know that he is being an absolute fucking hypocrite. Yeah, interesting times.
Good. Well, we will pick this up next week on Tuesday the 5th.
Indeed, we shall.
Good job, DM.
Thank you. Any last words to the streamers? To the stream viewers?
No, thanks for watching, guys.
Year.
Happy New Year. Yeah, Happy New Year, everybody.
I mean,
Stay
happy
safe.
Christmas.
See you all back. Oh, never clicked stream.
Damn, I haven't streamed. I didn't start streaming.
Right, catch you later. Bye.